What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in for another video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. We're doing 3 videos a week right now, and the goal of the channel is to help you guys catch more bass. So hopefully you can find some great information on the channel, and if not, maybe it's coming soon. So make sure to drop it in the comments if you have any video ideas that you would like to see on future content. You know, like I said, that's the goal of this channel, is I'm here to help you guys catch more bass. So if you guys have any questions or any future video ideas, always make sure to drop them in the comments of every video. I review every comment of every video, and definitely keep a running list of video ideas. So we want your ideas for more content coming. But today we're going to talk about kind of a unique way that to rig your Fluke style bait. You know, this is the Yamamoto D-Shad, and you know, I've been fishing it with a core tackle scamper rig, but Matt Steffen kind of put me onto something on a different rigging option with this. And I'm curious if you guys have heard about it, have seen it, have tried it. So we're going to walk you through that whole process and see what you guys think. Okay, so if you guys are ready, let's dive in and talk about the core tackle scamper rig. So if you guys aren't familiar, this is a weighted hook, weighted Fluke hook. It's got a little weight at the front. It's a straight shank hook. It's designed for your soft plastic jerk baits, but that's not its only use. We found there's a lot of great uses for it. But basically this hook was designed to rig through your bait just like this, okay? You thread him through here all the way through. If I rig him up, I'll ruin the bait, and I'd rather not ruin the bait twice. Well, I'm gonna rig it up a different way here in a second. But basically this is typically how you would rig him. Just slide him right through there, go through the nose, and come out the back just like that. So you would start like that and thread him all the way down, bring the hook point out about here, pull that weight over the head, and then you are locked and loaded with your scamper rig. Now, that is how this bait was designed to be fished, but this is a little hack that Matt Steffen told me about. I can't take full credit for this. He put me onto this. He told me to try this. And this is something that I've been messing around with, and it works really, really good. And we'll kind of dive into that. So basically, instead of going through the back, you're just going to rig him upside down. So this works with all of your soft plastic jerk baits. Like I said, this is the Yamamoto D-Shad, but it works with, you know, your Super Fluke, your Caffeine Shad, whatever style bait that you want to throw. So instead of rigging and threading through the back, geez, we got some rain coming. We're going to rig and go out through the belly. So basically you're going to bring that hook point out through the belly and now slide him up over the weight. And now what you've done is rigged him upside down. So this does a couple things. It actually makes him a little more weedless because of those flaps there, almost kind of act as a weed guard sometimes, but it gives it a totally different action because the bait has more movement. You see, there's more movement here because that hook shank is actually through less plastic. If you look through the belly there, you can see more of the hook is free floating than if you threaded him through the back. That whole hook shank is all the way through the back to here. So it gives more freedom to the bait, and it actually adds more vibration, more tail kick when you're pulling this bait and working them through the water. It creates a really unique action, something totally different than rigging it through the back. And I was really surprised to see that. You know, I figured with this style bait, it didn't matter if you rigged it normal, upside down, sideways, you were going to get the same sort of action out of him. But rigging it with the hook coming through the belly opens that bait up for so much more wiggle, so much more vibration, and it really adds a totally different action. And what I found with this is, you know, it's a lot easier to get the bait rigged perfectly straight when going through the belly rather than the back. You know, if there's one thing that It's a little bit difficult with the scamper rig is getting it rigged perfectly straight when coming through the back. So going through the belly, it's a little bit easier to get it rigged perfectly straight and allows you to have that action that you're wanting to get out of the scamper rig. Man, we've got a little pop-up shower here. So I'm curious, guys, have you ever tried rigging a soft plastic jerkbait like this through the belly? You know, after talking with Matt, he said he's asked around and a few other guys have actually rigged it this way before the scamper rig came out and have had some success. So I guess it was kind of a little known thing maybe that not a lot of people knew about or were trying, but it's something that I've definitely added to my arsenal is rigging them up backwards, if you will. And I caught a lot of fish on them rigged this way. So it's super unique. And it's something you guys got to try if you haven't already because of that extra tail kick. You know, the scamper rig is already adding that extra vibration and action into a fluke style bait, no matter how you rig it. But rigging them upside down just gives more freedom for that swimming action. And it's something that will definitely help you guys catch a lot of fish. So for line, you know, I like throwing the scamper rig in general on, you know, say 15-pound Seaguar and VizX fluorocarbon, straight fluorocarbon. You know, this is a bait that is like the perfect weight or casting weight that's right in between, you know, a spinning rod or a casting rod. So you can throw it on either. You know, you can throw it on a spinning rod if you prefer. You can throw it on a casting rod. For me, I'm generally throwing it on a casting rod, but there's definitely situations where I'll be throwing him on a spinning rod just because he's easier to throw and you don't have to worry about backlashes if there's wind or anything like that. But overall, really simple bait to throw. You're throwing him out there and pulling, twitching, pulling. You can't fish him wrong. You know, he's going to put so much action into the bait just by himself, just by the natural movement that you have with your reel, your rod tip, whatever it may be. Really simple bait to fish, and it catches you a lot of fish. So hopefully you guys can try this out, catch a few fish. I'm curious your thoughts. Make sure to drop it in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know if you've tried it and if you're going to try it. Have you tried the scamper rig? Make sure to drop all that in the comments below. Appreciate you guys tuning in as always, leaving those likes and comments, and we'll see you guys next time.